Hello everybody, welcome back. My name's Mamiya, and today we're going to be checking out some more of the awesome action roguelike Godbreakers. So, in last episode, in case you missed it, we played with this weapon, this archetype, the Pillar, and we essentially built around Reflect. Now, Reflect reduces incoming damage by 50%. And deals a percentage of the damage back at enemies. So we comboed that with a piece of armor that increases Reflect's damage reduction by an additional 25%. So we had 75% damage reduction, and it added more damage on top of that. So we were basically a walking tank. So if that sounds like something you're interested in seeing, then do go check out my previous video. But for today, we will be, let's make sure we've got all the default. Yeah, we have. Right, we are going to be playing as the Twin Blade, who has the lowest health, starting health so far, 750, the highest speed, 4 stacks in speed and power. So we're going to be trying to do on-hit effects, I think, either on-hit effects or a crit build, thanks to the weapon trait, Mirage Strike. A backstab from Twin Blade has a 20% higher chance to crit. So we're going to be like trying to hit enemies from behind to get that crit chance. This is if we do go into a crit build. It depends what the game gives us. If we get some good like on-hit effects, then I'm going to be steering a little bit away from crit. But if we start getting some good crits, then I'm going to be going all in. But yeah, the Twin Blade's weapon ability is Mirage Ambush to instantly backstab up to 3 nearby enemies. Each hit applies a mark that increases damage taken by 5%. Sweet. And then, yeah, I think that's about it for setup. Actually, let's just do a little bit of unlocking. What's the most expensive one? Echo of Vigor, here we go. 100% chance to spawn a coil, refill shrine for you and your allies. That is a potion. Increasing coils heal by 25% as well is something we definitely want. And then sure, let's get Echo of Vitality. 3 healing orb chests will spawn somewhere in the world for you and your allies. And let's just get stuck in. Now the question is, where do we want to go first? Well, we did last time. So, how about we go back to Marek? Try and get that quest completed. Kill enemies when empowered. There is a weapon that I want to unlock that you've got to do 7 of Marek's quests. And I think we're on 4.
When your little scream therapy is over, you better get back into the fight. The real fight against the monad. Remember?
We have 3 different equipments to choose from here. The Noxious Orb. Activate to aim and throw an orb that releases poison on impact. Exploding Orb. Activate to aim and then throw an orb that creates an explosion on impact. And Noxious Splatter. When activated, apply poison to all enemies within 3 meters. We have done a poison build before, but it's between Noxious Orb and Exploding Orb. I think for now, I'll take Noxious Orb. Poison is a dot that deals damage every second and reduces damage dealt by 15%. Let's get to our first enemies. We got a Strong Arm and a Chomper. Godbreak him. See you later. Ooh, okay. We immediately get crit chance. 2% extra crit chance with this crit chance essence. We can go Band-Aid's Blessing to increase all healing received by 4%, and Manifestation to increase the power of your absorbed ability by 20%. Nah, we'll go for crit chance. The game's being kind to us today. That feels like you should be able to break that, but I don't think that's possible. Little crack in the wall. Oh, just do a scan for chests before we leave the area. Don't want to miss out on anything. Nothing behind us. No. Up we go. Let's get punching. We'll even shank 'em. Get that poison going. Can we God break him? We can. We get healing chest straight away. Yeah. Probably should have saved that for in case we took damage, but I don't think I can be bothered with... Oh, we've got to destroy the Dust Devil for a little bit of extra money. And essence. Yeah, I don't think I can be arsed with backtracking miles just for like 150 extra HP. Ooh, that was a sly right hook there. Okay. As always, I immediately ate shit there and got damaged for the health that we would have healed from that orb. Wonderful. Oh man, come on game. Giving us Toxic Torments. Increase poison apply chance from toxic tendencies by 1% for each necrotic wounds, and heat dispersal essence. You can no longer apply decay or burning from essences. We have already done this in a run, so I'm not going to pick it up today, but if you want to check out a run where we utilize this like fully, then do go check out, I believe it's the first video I did on Godbreakers. Yeah, let's see. Savage Charge, killing an enemy with a charge attack, has a 25% chance to give you Empower. We don't really do charge attacks. And Static Surge, Chain Lightning, has a 25% chance to stun for a second. I'm just going to recycle this epic chest to get the most money from it. And we will be on our merry way. Feels bad, but if we're doing crit, we have to get, like, rather specific in what we want. 94%. Yeah, we can God break that guy. Amazing. No more enemies. No. And we get even more crit chance. Increase crit chance by 2%. So we'll have 4% crit chance. On top of backstab, that will be 24% crit chance. I do really like movement speed as well. It's so bloody good. But I think if we see crit, we've got to take crit. And that is just an extra coil. I will absolutely pick that up as we head to our first mini-boss. Alright, buddy. Let's have you. I'm just going to punch him. Why not? And get round the back of him. Ooh, big old hit. He's already on half health. Amazing. Maybe I can get a God break. I'd love another punch. They do so much damage. And we stunned him. Did we get damaged there? I feel like we got damaged. Alright. Almost there. Oh, and we managed to God break him. Amazing. Right, we probably want to wait for the red pools to disappear, but almost back up to full health. Uh-oh. I accidentally used the God break ability. Oh well. Sentinel Recursion. Your attacks have a 5% chance to create a random Sentinels, and Sentinels are friendly support constructs with a limited lifespan. Do like the sound of that. Godbreak Shield makes it so our Godbreak Explosion gives us 2 seconds of barrier. Barriers negate 100% of the next attack. or critical overload. Your crit creates an explosion with a radius of 5 meters and a cooldown of 10 seconds. I mean, we are doing crit build, so I feel like I have to pick that up. Let's go. Even though, because we're using the daggers, the Sentinel piece of armor there would have actually triggered quite a lot. Like 5% doesn't seem like much, but when you've got the attack speed that we have, it actually ends up triggering a fairly decent amount. Ooh, I was sure we were going to get hit there, but I think that explosion that we just picked up saved us. Look at that explosion going off. Amazing. We get a little bit of lore.
Humans were born out of conflict. They needed to fight for every scrap of food, every piece of land.
Right, I'm going to try and get as many enemies together as we can. Let's drop a bit of poison on them and punch them. Oh, we still got a beamer. Sprinter increases movement speed by 8%. Electric touch gives us attacks have a 2% chance to trigger chain lightning. That is fun. But crit power here increases crit damage by 8%. Yeah. We're all about crits, so we want as much crit power as we can get. I would say crit chance is more important than crit damage, at least right now. We want to be constantly, or critting as much as possible. Should be able to take most of them out there, yeah, if not all of them. Amazing. Alright, on we go to the next room. Maybe we can get some lucky essence drops. Oh, that was a huge explosion there. We got one of the little bomb dudes as he spawned, so he exploded and hurt all the enemies around him. Love it. We got the backline with our poison. Wonderful. Let's get some backstabs in. Focus on... Just get... Oh, I didn't see that pool there. Did we miss that guy? Watch out for the punches. They hurt. Looks like we now have chance to trigger chain lightning on hit there. We picked up the essence for it. I believe it's probably only 1% right now. Yeah, 1% chance to trigger chain lightning with our attacks, so you might see it every now and again. I wouldn't say no to more if more showed up, but I'm not going to go out my way to get more chain lightning. Okay. We definitely... Alright. We need, we definitely need the crit chance, so let's buy that. Let's see what the upgrade for critical overload is. 5-second cooldown on the explosion from 10 seconds, okay, and explosion damages a 50% chance to trigger chain lightning. Yeah, sure. Let's upgrade that. That's a decent one to upgrade, I think. I might re-roll again, actually. Ooh, greed. Increased damage for every dust in your possession. Caps out 100 and 20% additional damage. Damn. I would bloody love that. But... yeah, I think we just move on here. We pretty much have a reroll at every shop now. So I will be using those.
Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth.
It's Marek time. Get that poison out. Make sure we're behind him as much as we possibly can be. Because we get 20% extra crit chance when we hit an enemy from behind. Have they made it so he turns around quicker? Oh, that's a bit of rough timing there for doing my backstab. What are you gonna do? Oh, it's slamming time. We still managed to poison him though. Okay. You want to wait until all of the animation for the air going around him has disappeared. Then you can start smacking him again, because whilst he has that air around him, basically he knocks away your attacks and you take a little bit of damage. Nice, we got some good damage off there. Ooh. Let's get a punch in before he jumps away. Get poison on him. I think he's going to spin. Move backwards, do giant explosion around him. Oh, that animation was sick, I'm not going to lie. Right, he's going to do his slammy attack again. That just goes from one side of the battlefield to the other, so as long as you dodge through it, it's pretty hard to get hit by it. Let's get some explosions going. We should phase him here. Yeah, he mad. Oh shit, okay. Normally he jumps up in the air for that. Ooh, managed to just avoid his cartwheels. Get a punch in. We got hit by the fire. Okay. Let's get slamming. Oh, he's not. I thought when he gets to each one of the dashes in his health bar, he normally powers up, goes into the middle, and starts making the ceiling fall down on you. Here we go. Is he doing it now? Yeah. You kind of just want to watch where the squares are going and then move back into where the red square previously was. Oh, no way did that hit me. I got done in there by my own backstabs. I do not like the beamer, although I would like to blast him with one. We got him there though. Amazing. I thought we might have missed. Come on, dude. Quit having fun cartwheeling. Oh my god, we crit with our equipment there. I didn't even know that was possible. Oh, standing in the fire. Not recommended. But the poison takes him down. Let's see, what do we get? Entropic discharge. Your Godbreak explosions apply decay to targets within radius, and and decay is a dot that deals damage every second. Opportune strike. Secondary attacks deal 25% more damage for each debuff on the target. We're not really doing that. I mean, we do occasionally apply poisons, but nah. Or morbid endurance. Killing an enemy will restore 1 stamina. Yeah, stamina is what you use for dodges. Dashes / dodges, so hopefully that should help us get in and get out again. Which is kind of the game plan for this weapon. Especially because you have the lowest amount of health as any class. Let's go back to Saboath. Into the poison realm.
We would not recommend taking medical advice from a pickled slug, but you are free to set your own health goals, of course.
Still, we want to get poisoned because we've got a mission to cleanse poison. So I don't know whether it's worth actually purposefully getting poisoned here. Oh, that explosion. Bloody hell. That was nice. Oh, and we get more crit. 2% crit chance, 8% crit damage, or attacks have 2% chance to apply decay on hit. I think we got to go for more crit chance here. That brings us up to 10%. What is this? That was scary. Rampage and Doom. How long do they last? I'm not entirely sure what Doom is, but it's red, so that makes me think it's a bad thing. Oh yeah, having 30% chance to crit on backstabs is incredible. Yeah, I don't want any more of that Doom. Ooh, a chest. Come on, give us something good. Heat dispersal. Oh, that's burning, I believe. Attacks have 2% chance to apply burning on hit. Great. I mean, I'm being sarcastic there, but it will add a little bit to our damage. So it ain't all bad. But I would have much preferred something crit related. Get in and get out. Oh, what a lovely explosion. Oh, and we get 1% crit chance from that. Oh, this guy just explodes. Okay. Not entirely sure what happened there. I used my Godbreak, and triangle was still coming up, implying that I could Godbreak again, but it just used my absorbed ability. Ooh, okay. I did not see that fire there, or the red crap on the ground. Let's try and get as many of them as we can in this, and then do a big old punch. Oh, yes. I love the explosions. They're so good with just room clear in general. Get out of here. Hang on. No. Heat dispersal. We do have heat dispersal already. But I don't really want a higher percentage chance to apply burning. Like, burning deals damage every 0.5 seconds as a chance to spread. Increase explosion damage by 10%. I think that might affect us. That does synergize with our critical overload, because that's making an explosion. So we could... It's putting that up against movement speed is the thing, though, and I bloody love movement speed. I think we're just going to try for damage here, so let's go for some explosion damage. Oh, and we get more crit chance. So, Revenge, this is what we were mainlining in last episode with Reflect. Return 50% of the damage taken back to you and reduce the damage you receive by 50%. It was really good. Having a 75% damage reduction is kind of broken. But yeah, let's just get that 2% extra crit chance. And we should be rocking and a-rolling. Critting for days. And potentially exploding for days as well. Get you poisoned. We'll backstab you. Oh, what are you going to do? Mr. Flubber. Okay, that's new. I don't think I've ever seen him go spiky before. Have thorns. Make sure we get around the back of him. I'm going to do our backstab now. I don't really want to do a multi-hit attack whilst he has thorns, just in case we get hit for a ton of damage there. We got a lovely explosion off, though. Let's get backstabbing. Excuse me? I got hit there. Okay. Fair enough. Ooh, and we poisoned. Okay. Perfect time to get cleansed. Oh, and I absolutely want to Godbreak this guy. Beautiful. What do we got? Morphic Leeched. Absorbed ability damage triggers Leech. Leech restores 1% of your max health. And the cooldown is 2 seconds. I mean, it's very good. But we're not spamming absorbed abilities, so we can't take advantage of the Leech that much. Communal Coil. The healing from your coil is increased by 20% and additional healing is shared with allies. I have no friends, so useless. The 20% increased healing's okay. This is fantastic if you're doing a run with mates, but I'm not. Bewildering Ambush. Air attacks have a 25% chance to apply a random debuff or dot. We don't really use air attacks that much. Do you know what I'm going to do here? I'm going to recycle this for money. Gets 80 coins. We're pretty rich. We've got 200. So, the shot before the boss should be quite good for us. Oh, and we got a gambling shrine. Okay. Did this just give us thorns? I'm pretty sure that the devs have changed the way that boss works. That mini-boss, because between this video and last video, there has been a pretty big rebalancing patch. Yo. I do not like that 100 damage. Holy crap. Almost, but we got him. Enemies with a debuff explode on death, dealing damage to other enemies. I mean, we can slot that in for now. So, the interesting thing here is, explode on death doesn't have the explosion keyword like Critical Overload does. Your crits create an explosion with a radius of 5 meters. Does, for the sake of potent discharge, making our explosion damage increase, is this affected by it? Is it counted as enemy's explosion damage? I don't really know. I wish it would be a bit more clearer. And we get Sprinter, increased movement speed by 8%, attacks apply burning with heat dispersal, and Prismatic, increased light source generation by 2. It's time for some movement speed. It's gotta be. Ooh, and a healing chest, aren't we lucky? Let's go do some gambling. Attacks have 2% chance to apply burning, poison, or chain lightning. We already have chain lightning, so we may as well go more into that. I'm gonna sacrifice some more health. When killing an enemy, gain a stack of Rampage. What does Rampage do? Damage dealt and movement speed is increased by 3% per stack. Stacks up to 10 times and taking damage clears all stacks. Okay. Yeah, I'll take that. And I'll recycle what we just picked up. What is going on? That is the health flask shrine. Okay. Can we do something a bit wild here then? Let's sack 40% of our health, then 50% of our health. Oh my god, it goes all the way up to 60. Okay. There's an extra 2% crit chance. Fantastic. Boron Trail. Your dash leaves a trail that deals damage to enemies, lasts for 3 seconds. Sentinel Strike. When dealing direct damage, you have a 5% chance to spawn a sentinel that deals ranged damage. or shield generator. Activate to gain a barrier for 2 seconds. Whenever your barrier expires, it will trigger an explosion. We are semi-doing explosion stuff. Is it better than the poison? Or, like, we deal direct damage all the time. Do we want sentinels? Honestly, I think sentinels might be better. Because if we pick this equipment, we're getting rid of the noxious orb, so we sort of have to make a decision of what's going to give us more damage. Whereas if we take Sentinel Strike, we get to keep our Noxious Orb, so we don't need to worry about the extra damage from that. Yeah, I think we just take Sentinel Strike. And let's keep going wild. 70% health. %4 increased healing from Band-Aid's Blessing. Sprinter gives us 8% movement speed, and Necrotic Wounds gives us a 2% chance to apply Decay on hit. I'm going for movement speed. And let's sacrifice 80 health. Poison and Decay on hit, or more max health. Let's get more max health. And we used all our potions. But I believe this gives us them all back. Amazing. What a room. That gave us loads. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before, by the way. Getting a health sack shrine and a potion shrine in the same room. I feel like it's pretty rare. Just make sure we're not missing out on anything in this room.
You humans had forgotten the real secret to everlasting life. You had forgotten the correct relationship to bacteria.
And we get gold on this one. Ooh. Ghost Trial. 50-second target time. Sorry about that, guys. I just had to let my dog out. Silver result is 1 minute 20 seconds, but we only get health essence and fragments rather than a fragment selector there. And then you only get health and essence if you beat this in less than 2 minutes. Let's go. I wish I had more movement speed. Oh. That felt extremely sketchy. We're going to get flung out straight away there. Oh, no way. we went too fast. No. Or too slow there. I think that's definitely put us... Oh my god, what is happening? Put us onto the silver. Man. Still have Doom, by the way. Okay. We're out of the woods with that one, at least. Let's keep going. I can see the exit. Oh, no. Oh, come on. I was sure we had that. Oh, we actually got bronze. Unbelievable.
You have earned your piece of cheese. Everything here is
At least we're back up to full health. Okay. Well, that was a room. Okay. Oh, it is right before the boss. Hello, Mr. Shopman. What you got for us?
Was the reason you were destroyed. No hard feelings, I hope.
We have morbid endurance on our shoulders, which gives us a stamina whenever we kill an enemy. Opportune strike, secondary attacks deal 25% more damage for each debuff. We're not really debuffing. Morphic Infusion, ability activation has a 35% chance to give you a random absorbed ability. This is completely busted and insane. You can, essentially, when you upgrade it, it allows you to spam absorbed abilities. We have had a run with this. It is the first run I think I did. So if you want to check out utilizing these shoulders, then do go check out the first video in the series. But I think we're just going to be picking up crit damage. 16% crit damage is nice. We can even get Band-Aid's Blessing for a little bit of extra healing. I'm going to buy a healing coil, reroll. Your primary attacks have a 10% chance to trigger leech. Oh, if only this was on a different armor piece. Damn, that is unfortunate. This also is incredible. However, like we are, the whole point of the build is to do backstabs. But also the whole point of the build is to do crits. So it's like 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. I think we just leave it and 15% chance to trigger a sentinel. If you have 3 sentinels, any additional new sentinel triggers an explosion. Holy moly. Okay. I think we upgrade this. It's between that and Bloodlust. When killing an enemy, gain 2 stacks of Rampage, and then every stack of Rampage reduces damage received by 7%. They're both incredibly good. What's this one do? Just increases max stamina by 1. That basically instantly restores all of your dodges as soon as you kill someone. Wow. Can we afford? No, we've not got 180. But I am going to upgrade Sentinel Strike here. 15% chance to spawn a Sentinel that deals ranged damage. Yeah, that seems pretty damn good. Considering the amount of times that we hit because of our attack speed. Poor Saboa. Oh, we got to get in the back here. Do a punch. Get out of the AoE. Try and get some poison on him. What are you doing? We definitely... Oh, they're basically just mines. So you want to watch out for that. You've seen our sentinels on the ground. It's those little glowing dots that are firing stuff at enemies. Alright, get ready for the poison. Oh, we only did it once. Interesting. We just want to stay outside the AoEs, then we can go back in and start wailing on them. Keep an eye on the boss. There you are, buddy. Let's get some extra backstabs in there. Oh, we got a good bit of backstabbing in there. Ooh, okay. That deals so much damage. Go on, cleanse me. I am very tempted to get poisoned an extra couple of times here and take that damage, because we full heal after every boss fight. Is it worth taking the risk just to get those cleanses? Maybe. Not enough AoE time. Let's go. Those spikes ain't nothing. You can't catch me, mate. too fast. Get back in there with some light attacks. Oh, we got poisoned. Fantastic. Alright, okay. Since we got poisoned there, I'm going to take this poison on and cleanse it. Oh, did we get poisoned again? Shit, we did. Okay, I gotta be careful now. We just want to finish the boss off. Okay. As long as he doesn't do his jumping attack, I feel like we should be okay. We got the poison off on him as well. Fantastic. Ooh, gotta watch where you run with all the crap on the ground. Oh, there's so much. Whack that poison down and he's done. Amazing. Back up to full health and we did the mission. What do we get here? Ooh, a blast booster. Increase explosion damage by 25%. Assured agony. Gain 5% crit chance. Your crit applies 1 random dot to the target. Man, we are kind of doing explosions. But that's 5% crit chance. We definitely don't want exploding orb. It's so hard to say no to rare legs. That is more explosion damage, but I kind of want to be exploding more frequently than having more damage. Yeah, let's get the crit chance legs. Not really bothered about the applying random dots to targets. Pretty much just taking this for the 5% crit chance. I feel like it's well worth it for that.
Other course of action than to turn to alternative methods.
Alright. Let's go to the next stage.
Experiments first. Stick some needles into the...
Araja, here we come. We're ready for Tetris.
So, you are joining these psychopaths in their mad revelries. One last big blowout before the end of the world. I suppose that can't hurt.
Or you push through this filth and fury and save the sun.
Probably should have just Godbroke that guy. Although, I will take a Chomper and chomp away. Gonna get poisoned. Man, you teleporting around like no man's business. Oh, we get an epic shoulders as a drop. Performing a Godbreak gives 1 random buff effects. Now, this could be good, but I think the money that it gives us is worth more. So, yeah, I'm not really fussed about getting 1 random buff when we Godbreak, because we're not Godbreaking that frequently. Oh, look at all. That nearly... They all nearly just died instantly. That was crazy. Prismatic increases our source light generation by 2. Sprinter increases our movement speed by 8%. And Band-Aid's Blessing increases all healing received by 4%. I'm going for more movement speed, you know me. I love being zippy. It just really helps you avoid enemies' AoEs. Was that guy an exploder? Oh, do not like that. I'm gonna chomp you. We still got hit. There was a spitter, like a red bit on the ground. Oh yes, we still managed to get the poison off, thankfully. Feel like there's gonna be a hidden thing. Not hidden, but I'll take it. Attacks have 2% chance to trigger chain lightning, 8% chance to reflect, or 2% chance to apply decay. Let's get some more reflect, sure, and we'll offer 40 dust here. What do we get? Manifestation 1. That is damage on your Godbreak abilities. Specifically, absorbed enemy abilities, I believe. I think it makes them 10% stronger. Oh, they're going to get buffed. Yeah, you definitely don't want to get hit by an empowered version of one of them guys. Holy moly. Okay, we got more guys. Yes, Godbreaker and a Rejuvenator is amazing. Get some health back. Oh, and that explosion. Doing a nice amount of damage. We don't have Doom anymore, interestingly. Oh, and there was a secret chest. I knew it. Attacks have a 2% chance to apply poison on hit, vulnerable on hit, or chain lightning. Do you know what? Let's get some vulnerability. I believe that's 25% more damage to vulnerable enemies. 8% crit damage. We got to pick this one up. Our crits should be pretty big now. We came from down there, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Alright. On to the next island. Is there anything there for us? No? Oh, there's a healing chest. Just in case we take damage. We're nearly one-shotting these guys. It's crazy. From the explosion. We just need a little bit more crit. And I think we'll be there. What's left? Got a couple of spitters. Just got hit there. I'm fine. Okay. Don't think there's... Is there any point in opening this up? I guess we... Well, there is now. We're back up to full. That was amazing. That's a case of too much movement speed, getting greedy with it, making me fly off the map. You gotta love it. Tell you what though, I feel like we're doing damage. The boss is almost at half, well, more than half health now. And he's not summoned any ads yet. Here they are. Get him in that big explosion. We can beam him. And that's all the ads taken out in seconds. Absolutely wild. Not going to get the chance to Godbreak this guy, I don't think. Oh no, we did. Just about. Wow, that was a real quick boss fight. Well, this is just a worse version of what we already have. Sentinel Strike. Morphic Feet. Morphic Torment. Hits with your absorbed ability, apply a random dot. Nah. And then Shell Shield Generator for an explosion there. I think I'm just going to sell this Sentinel Strike for money. We got a good thing going on and I don't want to spoil that. Any chests? No chests. Let's get going. I'm just gonna explode you all. Stay out the AoEs on the ground. Are they all rejuvenators? No. Just buffers. Got strengthened. Oh, that's 50% more damage is strengthened. It feels like there should be something extra in this room, but I don't think there is. Oh, this might be the last area before the boss. We sort of want to be in the thick of enemies, don't we? To take advantage of the explosions from crits. lickers on us. Uh-oh. That caused us to take a ton of damage. Stopping you from moving is actually quite brutal. What are you doing? Get your ass over here. Oh, 127 damage in one hit. That's like what bosses do to you. You got a mean right hand there, dude. More explosion damage. Burning on hit or movement speed. I think we'll go for the explosion damage here. Oh, and then more crit chance. Absolutely. Not sure what our crit chance is right now, but I think it might be a lot.
The machine would be able to operate with greater precision. That was the idea proposed by the Monad. That was the reason we went to war.
Yeah, these arms are pretty good. When you use absorbed ability, you and your allies have 20% chance to refill your source light. That means you can Godbreak again, but we're not really doing a Godbreaking build. I think first things first, I want to upgrade Assured Agony to now make our crits apply 3 random dot effects. Okay. We go for the max health. Yeah, I think we go for the max health. Reroll. Oh, that's burning. Your attacks have a 5% chance to apply burning. Enemies that die with burning have a 50% chance to spread the dot to enemies within. Is that better? That, I mean, I think that's better than Bloodlust. Do we buy it? Oh, it's... So, let's see. How much? This is worth 60. That'll leave us with 100 and... 150. Means we can buy a healing coil and burn. Yeah, I think it's probably the play. Get rid of Bloodlust and do burning on hit. And then buy a healing coil? No. We'll use a healing coil and buy a healing coil. Alright, let's go. We got a little bit of an interesting hybrid build now. Crits, explosions, and burns. Now, I don't know if burns stack. I think it just deals a set amount of damage. But, like, we're doing pretty wild damage. Look at all them debuffs. We've already phased them. Amazing. That's a rejuvenator. Get ready for Tetris. Tetris will be coming at us shortly. Is it worth keeping the rejuvenator's absorbed ability for a bit of healing later? Or do we want more damaging? I think we do damaging well enough that probably not worth going for another Godbreak ability. Oh, whoops, I accidentally used it then. I meant to throw out my poison. Oh, just out of range there. Let's get poison back on you. And it is Tetris time again. I definitely want that rejuvenator. Ooh. Oh no, I got greedy. Halfway there. We just go in for a smack, apply an absolute ton of dots, avoid all of the attacks, get some crits. Are we Tetrising again? This guy should be dead any second now from the dots. Yeah. Ignore him while he's whirlwinding. Amazing. That was a nice fight. What do we get here? Another Sentinel Strike. Dashing triggers chain lightning. Or on ability activation, there's a 50% chance to gain speed, and speed increases movement speed by 50%. Nah, I don't really want any of these, so we're gonna sell for money the rarest one.
That's the trouble, I think. As my mind soars or sinks,
So we head into the final zone.
and all its creatures are dragged along with it.
Monad. What was the mission for this stage? What did it say? I totally skipped past that one. Are you going to show up? Defeat the Monad with all Rebellion Tangles. Okay, we're going to start doing Tangles once I've gone through all the characters once, I think.
We have made.
Oh, your attacks have 5% chance to trigger lightning. Chain lightning. All lightning can jump 2 additional times. I don't think that's worth picking up over Firebrand. I think burning might just be better than chain lightning. Yeah. Especially for boss fights. We have one reroll. What is the upgrade for Firebrand? If an enemy dies while burning, your next attack is guaranteed to apply burning. Do we care about that? Going into the boss fight, I'm not entirely sure we do, you know. I'm re-rolling here. There's crit damage. We definitely pick that up. Morph Confusion, we've seen that one before. Glass Cannon, increase your damage by 20% and damage taken is increased by 25%. I have a feeling this might upgrade into something spicy, but it's not worth getting rid of Firebrand and risking that, I don't think. Do we have... We have all potions. Full set of potions, so we may as well spend our money here. Let's just get exposed vulnerability. Your attacks have 4% chance to apply vulnerable on hit. Wonderful. I think now we've got an 8% chance on hit to apply vulnerable. I mean, we pretty much just applied every single dot or debuff in the game. Maybe not debuff, but certainly dot there. Almost a third down already. Okay, I thought we were going to get hit. Is this going to let us get a free poison off on him? It did indeed. Oh, and it applied burning as well. Not too shabby indeed. Where'd he go? Let's chomp you. Oh, that was a big hit on us. I think we're looking pretty. Oh, got greedy again. Alright, I'm definitely going to have to heal. That's the only attack that's managed to hit us. Evidently we don't have enough movement speed. Do you know what, actually? I think the music is blaring a little bit too much in this boss fight. Still a little bit too loud. My apologies. Let's bring you down. Oh, shit. Okay. I didn't realize we were in there. Doing the big AoE. Okay. That's a lot of guys. We do have a Godbreaker available. When we get an enemy worth Godbreaking, I guess they'll do. Okay, second potion used. Is this the aspect of a... Yeah, you can see his little face. Oh, he keeps almost getting us there. But we're too sly. If we can get hits off, we do incredible amounts of damage. Like, we completely rinsed him. Come on. Get the damage going. The backstabs are incredible. Oh, you can't hurt him when he's doing that, I don't think. No, even the dots don't do anything. But, like, maybe 2 more hits and he's done. See you later. Amazing. Well, that was a build and a half, wasn't it? Damn. Okay. So, guys, in order to do this build at home, obviously you're going to want to start off with the twin blades. I don't think Noxious Orb was a crucial component, so we'll skip over that. Critical Overload, this was a crucial component. Your crit creates an explosion with a radius of 5 meters and a cooldown of 5 seconds. And Static Eruption makes our explosion damage have a 50% chance to trigger Chain Lightning. It was clearing rooms. It was amazing. Firebrand, your attacks have 5% chance to apply burning. Enemies that die with burning have a 50% chance to spread the dot to enemies within 5 meters. Assured Agony. I think this actually contributed a lot to our damage. Gain 5% crit chance. Your crit will apply 3 random dot effects to the target. That is... So the dot effects are Poison, Burning, and Decay. I think they're the only 3 dot effects. And then we had Sentinel Strike, just supplementing our damage a decent amount. When dealing direct damage, which is all the time, you have a 15% chance to spawn a Sentinel that deals ranged damage for a cooldown of 2 seconds, and the upgrade of it gives us explosive entry. If you have 3 Sentinels, any additional new Sentinels trigger an explosion. So we were exploding like crazy because we were triggering Sentinels all the time with our fast attack speed. And then you want to go all in on crit chance and crit damage. We ended up getting to 19% there. So with our weapon, we have a baseline 20% chance to crit when we backstab. So that gave us basically 40% crit chance when we hit an enemy from behind, and then add the 5% onto that. So we were nearing the 50% chance to crit. It was pretty spicy. And then 52% increased crit damage. Yeah, so guys, that is... I don't want to say the full crit build, but it was kind of like a hybrid build. We were doing crits and triggering things off those crits, like dots and explosions and all that sort of crap. But yeah, that has been the run, and... thank you so much for tuning in. If you liked what you see, then don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, you know, all the usual jazz. And yeah, I will catch you in the next video. Ta-ta for now.